Hello, guys, and welcome to Football Fun Day. And hope you guys doing well today. Welcome to the show. If you're just joining us, please do hit the like button and consider subscribing. Would be a pleasure to have you part of the Fun Day community. As we're here today, this afternoon, we've done one game in the FA Cup. Now we cover some Scottish football as Hibs take on Motherwell. Hopefully, it will be a good game, guys, and let's hope for a few goals in this one as Hibs to kick us off. And Motherwell, obviously, will be second away game for them in the last few days. Now, Hibs get us underway as they play it out wide on the far side. It's not long down the field as Hibs now they've ended up knocking the ball out of play there, and that's going to be a throw in to Motherwell on the far side, deep inside their own half of the field. So ball back in play. Hibs knocking it down the field. Motherwell head it back towards the halfway line. And both sets of players trying to win it there. Now Hibs just getting the ball down as they get challenged by Motherwell. Motherwell managing to win it back as they knock it long up the field. Now Motherwell with the possession inside the centre circle as it's played out wide on the far side. Hibs quickly come across to press the ball. Motherwell cutting it back there as they play it back to their defensive line midway inside their own half. Now it's worked out wide on this near side as Hibs knock it long. Motherwell knock it long down the field. It's won back by Hibs. Hibs knock it back in the direction it came from. Motherwell managing to intercept it there as Hibs challenge. And the referee blows for the foul. Free kick there for Motherwell. And Stevie's with us. Stevie's saying hello again, guys. And chat. How are you doing, Stevie? Thank you for making yourself available for this one, mate. Appreciate it. Always appreciate your support in the background, mate. Now, Hibs with the possession as they play it out wide on this near side. It's knocked down the field. Motherwell intercept it. Hibs quickly come to challenge, and Motherwell have knocked it out of play on this near side for a throw in to Hibs, close to the halfway line. So if you guys got any thoughts on score predictions, do drop your thoughts in to the chat. Now the ball won back by Motherwell. I say just play it back to the edge of their own box. Motherwell now edging the way forward. Hibs come to press the ball. Motherwell just play it out wide on this near side. It's not long down the field as it bounces into the middle of the park. Hibs managing to pick up the loose ball there. Now they work it out wide on the far side as it chipped forward, and Hibs just managing to keep the ball, but Motherwell make the challenge. It's kept in play. It looked like it went out of play, but referee says no as Hibs play it back to their centre backs. Now switching the play out to this near side as Motherwell again come to challenge, and it's gone out of play for a throw in again to Hibs on this near side. So Hibs with the throw in midway inside the Motherwell half on this near side of the field. Long throw back to the halfway line as Hibs now try to come forward. Motherwell quickly pushing players forward to press the ball. Hibs working it out wide to the far side. Now they try to come forward but quickly closed down there by Motherwell. Hibs managing to retain it though. As now they switch the play back out wide on this near side. It's played long up towards the edge of the box. Nobody running onto that as it goes straight behind and out of play. And that's going to be a goal kick to Motherwell. Well, lively start. Plenty of tasty challenges going on in this first 4 minutes or so. So goal kick now to Motherwell as the keeper to take it. If you guys just joining us, please do hit the like button and feel free to drop your score predictions in if you've got any thoughts how this one's going to turn out. Now the goalkeeper knocks it long out wide on the far side. It's headed out of play, and that's going to be a throw in just inside the Hibs half of the field for Hibs. As the ball now with Hibernian as they just play it back to the edge of their own box. Now they switch the play back into Well, they played it right out wide on this near side, but now they've knocked it back into the middle of the park as they edge the way forward here. Motherwell just sitting off as Hibs cut it back there. Now they switch the play out to this near side as they come forward. It's played right across the field again out to the far side. It's knocked down that far side as Hibs trying to get in behind the Motherwell defence here. They come towards the edge of the box. Motherwell trying to challenge. Hibs managing to retain it. Ball crossed in. It's knocked away by Motherwell. As both sets of players trying to win it outside the box. Eventually, it's Motherwell that managed to knock it away up to the halfway line. It's intercepted there by Hibs as they now just play it in towards the edge of the centre circle. Now it's worked out wide on this near side as Motherwell have latched onto it there as they race forward, but a last-ditch challenge from the last defender there, Rocky, as he knocks it away and it goes out for a throw-in on this near side. But yeah, a little bit of sloppy play there from Hibs, seeing Motherwell almost get in behind the Hibs defence. Now Motherwell with the possession on the far side as they knock it forward, but it's a poor ball as it rolls out of play, and that's going to be a goal kick to Hibernian. Now Hibs with the possession as they come forward again here. It's worked out towards this near side as they play it forward. Hibs come to press the ball. Motherwell come to press the ball. As Hibs just cut it back there. They play it into the middle of the park. Hibernian now on the edge of the centre circle, but Motherwell again trying to challenge there, but Hibernian managing to retain the possession. Now they play it out wide on the far side as they edge the way forward. It's knocked long down the field, trying to get in behind the Motherwell defence there, but the ball just rolls through to the Steelman's goalkeeper, and that will be relief momentarily for Motherwell. Now the keeper knocks it long down the field as Hibernian head it back towards the halfway line. Bit of head tennis going on in the middle of the park here as eventually the referee stops the play for a free kick there to Hibernian just inside the centre circle. Now Hibernian playing it out wide on this near side. Ball crossed into the box, headed away by Motherwell. Hibs win it back further out outside the box. Now they play it out wide on the far side as they come towards the edge of the box here. Taking it right to the byline. Ball crossed in, it's deep as it goes past everybody and bounces out towards this near side. Hibernian managing to regain the possession. Now they play it back into the middle of the park as Motherwell come to challenge. Hibernian managing to retain it. Now they play it back out wide on this near side. It's crossed into the box, knocked away by Motherwell. As both sets of players trying to win it outside the box. Motherwell managing to come away with it as they play it out wide on the far side. Challenged by Hibernian, and the referee says the foul. So foul to Motherwell on the far side. Jack's with us. How are you doing, Jack? Welcome to the show, mate. Hope you're well, mate. Welcome to the show, Jack. Hope you're having a good afternoon, mate. Pleasure to have you with us. And Jack is saying hi. Won't talk much as watching Albion. No worries, Jack. No worries, mate. Well, I'll be concentrating on the commentary a bit more for this one because the radar not giving you guys a lot of information. So I'll do my best to keep you informed with commentary. But thank you, Jack. A pleasure to have you with us, mate. And now the ball played down the field. See, ball just played back there. So yeah, keep us informed. Let us know, Jack, if anything significant happens in that game. It's Bournemouth, isn't it? Yeah, they're playing West Brom, playing Bournemouth this afternoon. Should be an interesting game. Now, Hibernian playing the ball. Oh, they've lost it there. Motherwell now playing it into the middle as they work it out wide on the far side. Hibs come to challenge, and the referee has given the foul out. So free kick to Motherwell. Ball knocked up the field as now it comes out towards this near side. It's bounced out of play, and that's going to be a throw into Motherwell. midway inside their own half. Stevie saying hi, Jack. Awesome. Thank you, Stevie. And Jack saying hi, Stevie. I hope you're well. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you, guys. Don't forget, now, if you could, guys, you like us covering this game or your team, then please do hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Come in and say hello in the Fandane community chat. Would be a pleasure to have you with us. Motherwell now with the possession on the edge of the centre circle as they play it out wide on this near side. Hibernian come to press the ball. Motherwell just cutting it back there as they play it back to the goalkeeper on the edge of their own box. Now, Motherwell probing forward down the centre as it quickly played into the centre circle. Hibernian challenge for it. Now Hibs on the attack as they race forward. They won the possession there, trying to get the shots off, and it takes a deflection, and it's gone behind for a corner to Hibernian on the far side. Good defending from Motherwell. And Jack is saying, I'm not watching West Brom. Oh, you're not? I thought you said you were watching it. Oh, what Albion? Right, a different Albion then. I thought you meant West Bromwich Albion. My bad. What's the other Albion then? I'm trying to think of the other Albion. Sorry, mate. Oh, Brighton and Hove. I don't think as Brighton as an Albion. I just think of Brighton as Brighton. Yeah, sorry, mate. My apologies. I don't really think of Brighton as an Albion. I just think of them as Brighton. So, yeah. My apologies, Jack. Yeah, I should have thought of that, actually, to be honest. But like I say, they just don't come to mind as an Albion. Just think as Brighton as Brighton. Brighton's Brighton, innit? I don't know why they have that long-winded name, Brighton Hove Albion, because they're Brighton, aren't they? Free kick now as the corner came in. Not a great delivery. And it's a free kick now for Motherwell. Goalkeeper knocks it long down the field, out wide to the far side. It's knocked on there as Hibernian have managed to win it back. They just cut it back there. So now they knock it long down the field on that far side. Motherwell trying to challenge. Hibs play it forward up towards the edge of the box. Motherwell trying to challenge there as Hibs just managing to get to it first. And eventually it's deflected out of play on the far side for a throw-in. So, yeah, my apologies, Jack. Easy confusion there. Stevie's saying, oh, good, thanks. What about you? Thank you, Stevie. And Jack saying, I'm good, thanks, mate. Glad you're good. Good to hear, mate. Thank you, Jack. And Jack is saying West Brom 1-0 up, by the way. Thank you, mate. Yeah, we'll go around the ground shortly. Just getting myself into the groove of the commentary, and it does take some focus sometimes to get myself into the groove of it. Well, there's a foul there by Motherwell. O'Donnell making the challenge on the Hibs player there on the far side, and he's gone down from the challenge. The referee has he given a foul here? He looks in a bit of discomfort there, the Hibs player. Yeah, just limp. He's back on his feet, but he's got a bit of a limp. Let's hope he's okay. Don't want to see either player having any injuries. Now, either team having any injuries. Motherwell now with the ball back in play. Hibernian come to challenge. Motherwell managing to retain it. Now they just play it back to their centre-backs inside their own half. Now it's played into the middle of the park as they switch the play out to this near side with a long ball forward. Hibs come across and knock the ball out of play. And that's going to be a throw-in on this near side. Jack saying Brighton, Burton, West Brom, all Albion. Yeah, they are, yeah. As I think most people do, when you say Albion, just think of West Brom because they're the main Albion, aren't they? But yeah, like you say, you can understand, Jack. Brighton to me is Brighton. No, like I say, I've never really understand why they've got that long-winded name. But yeah, thank you, Jack. Appreciate it. Now Motherwell with the ball played out wide on this near side. It's knocked long down the field, headed back into the middle as Hibernian win back possession. Now Hibernian switching the play out wide to the far side as they knock it forward. Hibs racing up towards the edge of the Motherwell box. Ball crossed in. It's knocked away by Motherwell. Not cleared properly though as Hibs win it back outside the box. Hibernian now looking for space as the Motherwell players come to challenge, but Hibernian managed to keep the possession as they play it out wide on this near side, just cutting it back there under pressure. Motherwell come to press the ball. Hibernian just playing it back to the edge of the centre circle. Now they switch the play out to the far side before cutting it back there as Motherwell come to challenge. Stevie saying, great to hear, Jack. Thank you, Stevie. And William Stevenson, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the show. William Stevenson, hope you're well, mate. And a pleasure to have you with us. Welcome to Fanden. Welcome to the Fanden community. Not sure if we've seen you before, but pleasure to have you with us, mate. Welcome to the show. William Stevenson saying, lifesaver. Dougie S. Never sorted my stick for today, and I am in Puerto Rico. Well, pleasure to have you with us, William. Welcome to the Fanden community, mate. Hope we can do our best to keep you informed, and hope you manage to get your stick sorted at some point, mate. But thank you for your kind words, top man. Are you a Hibernian fan, Motherwell fan, or are you listening in because you've got a bet on? Let us know, mate. We've got another stoppage here for a foul, guys. As the referee just instructs the medical staff to come on. It's a Hibs player, Hibernian player. I can't see which one. He's got a teammate stood right in front of him, so I can't. Is it? Oh no, sorry, he's in the box. I'm looking in the wrong place. He's in the box, surrounded by players. He's back on his feet now. It's just, I think, yeah, bloody nose. I think he's took a knock to the nose. His nose is bleeding. As he just walks off to the touchline. Stevie's saying, hello, William. Welcome to Fanden. Awesome. Thank you, Stevie. So Hibernian now with the throwing on the far side. Ball back in play. As Motherwell come to challenge for it. Now, Motherwell just managing to win it back there. So they try and clear their lines, but the ball deflects off the Hibs player and goes out for a goal kick to Motherwell. And Jack is saying, Brighton are called Albion because White Cliffs of Dover. Laugh out loud. I don't know. That doesn't make sense, though. No, it doesn't, does it? Because they're quite a distance away from Dover. So, yeah, that's an unusual one. But thank you, Jack. Yeah, I appreciate that, mate. Now the ball knocked out away on that far side. It's gone out for a throw-in. And William Stevenson is saying, Hibs, mate, cheers for the shout-out. No worries, William. Well, we are very much working to build a positive fan community channel, mate. So we want you guys to feel part of the channel. So we involve you guys in the show as best we can when we do live shows, whether it's games or just community shows. We always try and involve you guys by reading out your comments. But thank you, mate. Appreciated. And a pleasure to have you with us, mate. Top man. Now the ball knocked out wide on this near side as Motherwell coming forward here. Hibernian trying to challenge. Motherwell managing to retain it. Hibs. Oh, no, they've come away with it now, Hibs, as they try and knock it up the field, but it's deflected out of play on this near side as it's gone out for a throw-in. Substitution then for Hibernian through the injury. 18 and a half minutes in. Motherwell Hibernian forced into a substitution now for the challenge from Motherwell. Well, he's gone off. Well, I thought it was just a bloody nose, but it's obviously a bit more serious than that. Maybe a bit of concussion. So Hibernian playing it safe, making the substitution. Now, Hibernian with the possession on this near side as they play the ball long down this near side. Coming towards the edge of the box there, but Motherwell managed to intercept it. So just knock the ball out of play as it goes out for a throw-in. So throw it on this near side. Sorry, guys, I'm just trying to see who that substitution was for Hibs. So it was Nicky Cadden going off through injury, and it's Jordan Obita coming on to replace him. Now Hibernian with the possession as it's played out wide on the far side. Motherwell coming to challenge for it. It's just, Motherwell have won it there as they race forward, coming towards the edge of the box here. No, they cut. Well, it's challenged by Motherwell and by Hibernian. Sorry, we've got two Hibernian players down there on the field. Boyle has gone down from the first challenge, and it looks like he took a bit of an elbow there to the face. And then the other player's okay, he's back on his feet. So the referee stopped the play at the moment while Boyle is receiving treatment. So that's a good opportunity to have a quick look what's going on around the grounds, guys. In the other games in Scotland, it finished Ross County 1, Celtic 4 earlier on in the dinner time kickoff. The other game kicking off around the same time as this one is St Mirren Dundee United. That currently 0-0, 22 minutes gone. And in the English FA Cup, guys, we'll leave the dinner time kickoffs for now. We'll just concentrate on the 3 o'clock kickoffs. It's currently Leicester City 5, Queen's Park Rangers 2. That's 66 minutes gone. That kicked off, I think, about 2:30. Bournemouth 0, West Brom 1, Brentford 0, Plymouth 0, Chelsea 0, Morecambe 0. Exeter City 1, Oxford United 1, Norwich 0, Brighton 0, Nottingham Forest 0, Luton 0, Reading 0, Burnley 0, Sunderland 0, Stoke City 1. In English League One, guys, not many games going on. There's only one game in English League One today, which was dinner time. Rotherham v Bolton, which finished Rotherham 3, Bolton 1. All the other games postponed because of the FA Cup and obviously frozen pitches as well. In League Two England, Walsall 5, Tranmere 1, full-time result, and all the other games also postponed as well because of FA Cup and obviously frozen pitches. In the Scottish Championship, one game going on this afternoon. Falkirk 0, Queen's Park 0, 26 minutes gone in that one. In the Scottish League 1, Alloa Athletic 0, Queen of the South 1. Cove Rangers v Montrose and Dumbarton Arbroath postponed. And Kelly Hart's supposed to be playing Stanhousemuir at 5:30, although that might also get postponed because of the pitch conditions. Scottish League 2, 3 games have gone ahead. East 5, 0-0 with Clyde. And Edinburgh City 1-0 down to Peterhead. Forfar Athletic 0-0 with Elgin City. And quick look in the Northern Irish Premiership. Couple of games postponed in that one, but there's a couple of games gone ahead. Crusaders 0, Dungannon Swift 2, Linfield 0, Carrick Rangers 0, and Logan Gal 0, Portsdown 0. Welsh Premiership also 2 games gone ahead earlier on, but their full-time results: Aberystwyth Town 1, Brittany Ferry 6, and Ballytown 0, Carnforth Town 2. So there you go, guys. That brings you bang up to date around the UK. Now Motherwell with the possession in the middle of the park as they play it out wide on the far side. Hibs coming to challenge. Motherwell managing to retain it as they play it up to the halfway line. It's just played back into the middle. Now Motherwell playing it out wide on this near side as they quickly come forward. Hibernian coming to challenge for it, but Motherwell just play it back to the halfway line. Now the ball knocked out wide on the far side as it's Motherwell now trying to get him behind, but they just let the ball bounce out of play there, and that's going to be a throw into Hibernian deep inside their own half. As Hibs now try and build from the back, just playing it back into the middle of the park on the edge of their own box as they work it out wide on this near side. Now coming forward, it's knocked long down the field. as Hibernian come towards the edge of the box. Motherwell challenge, and it just gets away from them there as it goes out for a throw-in on this near side. Jack is saying, I was going to go Norwich, but it's sold out to Brighton season ticket holders. Took 6 coaches to Norwich. Awesome. Well, that's fantastic for Brighton fans. Great attendance, 6 coaches, yeah. Now the ball thrown long up the field as both sets of players trying to win it on this near side. And now Motherwell on the attack as they knock it up towards the edge of the box. It's intercepted there by Hibbs as they just play it back to the goalkeeper. Now Hibernian trying to play out from the back again as they play it out wide on this near side. It's played forward there. Motherwell managed to win it back, but Motherwell pushed back towards the edge of their own box there as they eventually do knock it long up the field into the edge of the centre circle as they're coming together there. So Motherwell player goes down. Hibbs managed to retain the possession as they play it out wide on the far side. They're challenged by Motherwell, but just keeping hold of the ball. Now Hibernian switching the play out to this near side as they quickly move the ball forward here. Motherwell again shifting players across to press the ball. Hibernian played it into the middle of the park. Now long crossfield ball out wide on the far side. It's headed on as it just bounces back to the goalkeeper there. And that will be relief momentarily for Motherwell. As they can now try and build from the back. Jack is saying 1-1 Bournemouth. Thank you, Jack. And Jack saying not bad. Not had any penalty shootouts yet. Oh, yeah, in the FA Cup. Well, I'm sure one will come at some point. Too many games going on. I'll be surprised if there's none. Hibernian now on the far side. Played into the middle of the park as it's knocked up towards the edge of the box here. Motherwell trying to challenge. Hibernian managed to keep it in play there. They cross it in. It's intercepted by Motherwell. Motherwell knocking it down the centre of the field as Hibernian win it back. Now Hibernian knocking it out towards the far side. Coming towards the edge of the box. It's crossed in. Oh! Hibbs has scored! And Boyle getting in from the back post as Hibbs crossed it into the box. And Boyle just tapped it in past the keeper to take the lead as Hibbs take the lead on 26 and a half minutes gone. Hibernian 1, Motherwell 0. Nice ball into the box there. And Boyle alert to it. Yeah, that's going to be, I've got to say, that is the first decent chance of the game. Well, I think VAR's going to be checking this. Not sure if Boyle was slightly offside there. Just seen the replay now, but the camera angle not giving us the best view of it. I don't know, it's... come on. Well, the referee holding up the play here while he hears from the VAR officials for a possible offside. And Jack is saying, imagine Salford taking City to our shootout. Yeah, that would be awesome, wouldn't it? I mean, that'd be awesome for Salford to get any kind of result out of that. Well, the goal stands. It is official. The goal stands. So Hibs with the lead. So Martin Boyle on the score sheet for Hibernian. Now the ball knocked down the field on the far side as Motherwell trying to respond quickly there, but as it comes towards the edge of the box, Hibernian knock it away out to the far side, and it's gone out for a throw-in to right next to the corner flag, and a couple of yards from the corner flag there. So throw to Motherwell. As the Steelman tried to respond. Now a long throw into the box. It's headed away by Hibs. And Motherwell win it back on that far side. As they knock it forward here. Motherwell just managing to retain it under pressure as Hibernian quickly come to challenge. Boyle looks like a man possessed there as he races forward to press the Motherwell centre-backs and forces them to play it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Now, oh, he's won it back here as Hibs now on the attack, racing towards the edge of the box. Shot comes in. Oh, it's into the back of the net as he smashes off the far post. And Hibernian with 2 goals in a matter of minutes. And defensively, Motherwell falling apart at the back there. 29 and a half minutes gone. It's Hibernian 2, Motherwell 0. And that all coming from Boyle pressing the ball from the front, pressing the defenders, the centre-backs. Then the centre-backs played it back to the goalkeeper, and Boyle continued to run forward and press the keeper, forcing the keeper to play it quickly as he knocked it forward to his centre-backs. The Hibs player coming on there, latched onto it, and managed to race forward and smash it into the far corner of the net to give Hibernian the 2-0 lead. Fantastic from Hibernian, and Motherwell will be kicking themselves there with that sloppy defensive play. Now the ball knocked up the field. So the second goal has come from Trianitis. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Oh, Hibs on the attack here again. And this time Motherwell managed to knock it behind for a corner on the far side for Hibernian. But Hibs have got the bit between the teeth at the moment. They've really got Motherwell on the back foot. Jack saying Hibernian 1, get in. Thank you, Jack. Yeah, 2-0 up now, mate. Jack saying, where is Motherwell? In Scotland, up near Aberdeen. No, Motherwell is just outside of Glasgow, mate. Just outside of Glasgow. I think if I remember, no, it's southeast of Glasgow, if I'm right. I'm sure it's about southeast of Glasgow. So yeah. McGinn is down on the pitch here, the Motherwell player, as the medical staff just come on to check him out. Jack letting us know there that Bournemouth are 2-1 up now against West Brom. Thank you, Jack. The Motherwell player there back to his feet. Still 0-0, St Mirren. St Mirren, Dundee United, still 0-0, guys. Whoa, Leicester City 5-2 up now against Queen's Park Rangers in the FA Cup. As Jack just told us, Bournemouth 2-1 up against West Brom in the FA Cup. Sunderland 1-0 down to Stoke, and Exeter City 1-1 with Oxford. So we're going to have a substitution here for Motherwell. Thank you, Jack. William is saying, yes, mon the Hibs. Yeah, fantastic start to the game for Hibernian. Riding as full of confidence after that game against Rangers, and rightly so. Hibernian now with a corner on the far side. I'm just waiting for the referee to let the corner be taken here. He's just having a word with players in the box. So Hibs now to take the corner on the far side. Ball crossed in, headed up into the air. It's not cleared. As Hibs get the shot off. And it's not wide of this near side post. Well, Hibernian really got the bit between the teeth at the moment. So that's going to be a goal kick to Motherwell. So yeah, William Stevenson enjoying the Hibs performance so far this afternoon. And rightly so, mate. Ball's gone out to play on the far side for a Hibernian throw-in on the halfway line. Hibs now just playing it back to the edge of their own box as they now switch the play out to this near side. Ball played forward as Motherwell tried to challenge. Hibernian, they tried to keep it going there, but Motherwell eventually knocked it out of play. It's gone out for a throw-in on this near side to Hibs. just inside the Motherwell half, about midway inside the Motherwell half of the field on this near side. Ball back in play. It's now Hibernian, play it up towards the edge of the box, trying to cross it in there. It's blocked off by Motherwell. And now Motherwell trying to relieve the pressure on their own box as they play it down this near side. Hibs managing to win it back on the halfway line before the referee stops the play. I think he's going to give it as a throw in there for the ball going out of play. But I don't think it did go out of play, to be honest. I think they rode the touchline, but they just managed to keep it inside. But the referee deems it as a throw in to Motherwell on this near side. And Jack saying Brighton 1-0 up. Yes, cool, Jack. Brighton ahead in the FA Cup game. Now Motherwell on the far side as Hibs come to press the ball. Motherwell just play it back to the goalkeeper. Now it's not long down the field as it's headed into the edge of the centre circle. Hibernian just managing to keep the possession there as Motherwell come to press the ball. Hibs play it back to their centre backs. Now it's worked out wide on this near side. As Hibernian play it back into the middle of the park. Now it's played forward on this near side as they knock it long down the field. As it comes towards the edge of the box, it's knocked away by Motherwell as it goes out for a throw-in on this near side. Throw-in taken quickly by Hibs as they play it back to their centre-backs. Now Hibs coming forward down the centre. As they play it up towards the edge of the box, it's intercepted there by Motherwell. Motherwell now trying to get on the counter-attack as they quickly move the ball forward, playing it out wide to this near side. Hibs come to press the ball. They managed to block it off there as they eventually win back possession. Now it's played into the centre circle. Ball played forward down the middle. Hibs managing to come forward as they play it out wide on this near side. Now it's played back into the centre of the park as Motherwell again come to challenge for it. It's won back by Motherwell as they play it out wide on the far side. Hibs have managed to win it back now as they just play it back to their defensive line. Now it's played out wide on the far side. As Hibernian play it back into the middle of the park. Now switching the play out to this near side. Motherwell quickly come to press the ball as Hibernian forced to play it back to their centre-backs on the edge of the centre circle. Motherwell just sitting off here as Hibs now play it down that far side. Oh, it's won back by Motherwell. Now Motherwell quickly moving forward here as they work the ball into the middle of the park. Now edging the way forward here as Hibs managed to get bodies back behind the ball. Now it's played out wide on this near side. Ball played forward as Hibernian managed to intercept it there. And the referee blows for the foul. And that's going to be a free kick to Hibs just outside their own box. Jack is saying, I'm looking forward to Salford game. First ever meeting with Manchester City or Man United. Salford's weird city. Salford's a weird city. Laugh out loud because it's a city in its own right, but it's that close to Manchester, sort of just folds into one. Yeah, I know, mate. I know Salford very well. I know it very well from from previous jobs and stuff. I know Salford quite well. Yeah, it kind of blends into Manchester, right? There's not even a border, mate. There's not even a border, Jack. The city, Manchester and Salford just blend into each other. Now the ball knocked down the field. It's headed back in the direction it came from. Yeah, technically Manchester United is Salford, you know, technically. Because it's within the boundaries of Salford City Council. Now it's worked out wide on the far side. It's headed out of play there. And that's going to be a throw-in on the far side for Hibernian. If you are just joining us, guys, and you like us covering your team or this game, then please do hit that like button as it helps us with the algorithm, and then it also helps us identify the games you guys like us covering. As we appreciate the support and the fantastic support we've had from Hibs fans and Motherwell fans in previous games is why we're doing this game today. We've seen you guys appreciate our efforts, so that's why we're covering this game today. As both clubs have appreciated us covering previous games. We've seen good likes, good views, so we're here covering your team today because of that, and not the FA Cup at this time. Loads of games for me to pick from today in the FA Cup, but as soon as I saw this fixture, I've seen good views in previous games for both Motherwell and Hibs, so I thought you guys deserved me to make the effort to cover this game rather than the FA Cup. Now the ball knocked down the field as Hibernian knock it out wide on this near side. It's knocked forward up to the halfway line, intercepted by Motherwell there, so it's knocked forward. Hibs knocking out a play, and that's going to be a throw-in on this near side. But yeah, it should be a cracking game, Jack. I do. I know I might not be covering it later because it's on the main TV, but I do hope Salford cause an upset, mate. Jack saying Chelsea 1, Morecambe 0. Anybody know? Because I was wondering this last night when I was making thumbnails for today's games. Anybody know? Did Morecambe play Chelsea a few seasons ago, or last season, or a season before in the FA Cup or the League Cup? Seems to stick in my head that Morecambe have been down to Stamford Bridge recently in the last couple of seasons to play them in a cup game. Hibernian now playing it back to the goalkeeper. Now it's worked out wide on this near side. Ball played forward. Motherwell challenge for it now. That's a bad challenge right in front of the referee, and he's going to get himself a booking here. Blaney booked by the referee, the Motherwell player there for that challenge. William is saying, good choice, Stephen. Stevie's our moderator, mate. If you're referring to me, my name is Gaz. I'm not sure if you're getting confused, but easily understandable, mate. You're new to the Fanden community. But yeah, Stevie is our moderator that helps out in the chat. And my name is Gaz. And if you are a regular member of the channel, you guys that come in regularly on the channel, you guys are Fandeners. That's what we call you guys that come in and get involved regular here on Fanden. You are part of the channel, part of the project, so we call you guys Fandeners. But thank you, William. Top man. Now the ball with the possession, now with Hibernian on the edge of the centre circle. They play it out wide on this near side. Motherwell coming to press the ball. Hibernian just managed to retain it. Now Hibs play it out wide on the far side. Again challenged by Motherwell, but Hibs managed to retain it. There's now a long crossfield ball out to this near side. It's just cut back there as Hibs now play it forward up towards the edge of the centre circle. Knocked down the centre. Motherwell challenging for it. Hibs just managing to keep the possession there under pressure. Now it's played out wide on this near side as they play it back into the middle here. Motherwell coming to challenge. Now it's knocked long down, trying to get in behind the Motherwell defence there as the Hibs player goes down in the box, claims for a penalty, but the referee waves it away. Don't think there was a lot in that, to be honest. So, yep, thank you, William Stevenson, top man. Jack is saying, yeah, mate, in COVID times, I think lost 4-0. Thank you, Jack. Yeah, and like I said, as soon as I saw the fixture last night, I'm thinking, I'm sure Morecambe have been down to Stamford Bridge playing Chelsea in the last few seasons at some point. But yeah, what do you guys think? I mean, I know we're covering Scottish football right now, but just a quick question for you guys. Do you think there's something wrong with the FA Cup? Because I know that I've heard Scottish fans say this about Rangers and Celtic, but I noticed last night, yet again, another cup draw where Manchester City getting a home draw, Liverpool getting a home draw, Chelsea getting a home draw. You know, what is going on with these cup competitions where these big clubs keep getting home draws? You know, there's something going wrong there, isn't there? I know they do the FA Cup with balls picked out of the hat, but are they putting weights in the balls or something? Because there's a bit of a conspiracy going on with that. How we keep seeing these big clubs. Look at Manchester City's cup runs in the last couple of seasons, and just look at how many times they've been drawn at home against smaller clubs. It's ridiculous. Now Hibs with the possession on that far side as Motherwell come to press the ball. Hibs just cutting it back there, playing it back to their centre-backs. Now Hibs knocking it long down the far side. Motherwell trying to challenge. Hibs just managing to keep it in play there as they hug the touchline. And now just cut it back, playing it back to the halfway line as they play it into the middle. Now switching the play out to this near side as Motherwell quickly push players across to press the ball. Hibs managing to retain it. Now the ball switched back out to the far side as Motherwell again come to press the ball. But Hibs just play it again back to their centre-backs. But yeah, sorry to just ask that question. It came to mind, so I just thought I'd chuck it out there, guys, see what you guys think. I know that Scottish fans have felt the same thing about Celtic and Rangers, that there's a bit of a conspiracy going on with favouritism from officials. So I thought I'd ask the same thing about these cup competitions in England, whether you guys think there's something going on why these big clubs keep getting the home draws all the time. It's not right, is it? It's not right. Now Motherwell coming to press the ball again on the far side as Hibernian forced to play it back again to their centre-backs just inside their own half. Hibs, I think, now just playing for the half-time whistle as it's now a knock long down the field up towards the edge of the box. It's headed on there. Motherwell intercept it. Now Motherwell knocking it forward down the centre as Hibs just managed to win it back on the edge of the centre circle and eventually play it all the way back to the goalkeeper. So, yeah, thank you, Jack. Jack saying, only know because we played Morecambe in the FA Cup this season too. Yeah, I just like I said, I couldn't remember when it was, but it did stick in my head. It did seem to ring a bell that Morecambe had played Chelsea at Stamford Bridge in recent seasons. So I thought it was unlucky that yet again they have to go and travel all the way down to Stamford Bridge. But maybe they'll get a better payday for it because I think their ground is very small, in it, so they might not have made much playing at their own ground. Now Hibs on this near side coming forward. Motherwell again trying to challenge. Hibs just playing it back into the centre circle there. So now they probe down the middle. Motherwell shifting players back in, back towards the edge of their own box. So Hibs just keeping the possession confidently and comfortably there. And it's worked back out wide on this near side to Boyle. Boyle just plays it back there as eventually Hibs play it all the way back to the goalkeeper. And Jack saying, only know. All right, read that. Thank you, Jack. William is saying, guys, top man, we'll look out for future games when working away on the roads. All right, thank you, William. Well, it'll be a pleasure to have you a part of the Fanden community, mate. Quiet at the moment in the chat. Jack's with us. Jack's a regular Fandener. Some of the other regular Fandeners not with us at the moment. They may be, I know that one or two of them might be busy working today. But yeah, thank you very much, William. Pleasure to have you with us, mate, and will be a pleasure to have you involved in future shows, mate. Top man, thank you very much, mate. Appreciate it. There's a coming together on the far side there. The referee blows for the foul. So Motherwell being penalised there. We had 2 minutes added on. We've played 3 minutes. Hibernian now with the possession as they work it out wide on this near side. Now they come forward as Motherwell come to press the ball. Hibs again play it back to the halfway line. Now it's knocked down this near side as it's played on there. And now Hibs trying to get in behind the Motherwell defence there, but Motherwell just play it back to the goalkeeper as the goalkeeper blasts it up into the air. And it's knocked forward as Hibs regain the possession on the halfway line and just play it back to the goalkeeper. Now, Hibernian coming forward again, this time on the far side as they work through the press there, but this time Motherwell have managed to win it back on the halfway line. Now they just play it back to their centre-backs as they switch the play out to this near side. Again, closed down there by Hibs. As the Steelmen just play it back into the middle of the park, inside their own half. Now they probe down the centre as Hibs come to press the ball. Motherwell just managing to keep it there as they try and play it forward. Challenged by Hibs there, but Motherwell managed to retain it as they play it out wide on the far side. Trying to knock the ball forward here. No, Hibs have won it back, and now Hibs charging forward as they race into the middle of the park. And Boyle trying to play it in there, but this takes a deflection off the Motherwell player and bounces out on the far side as Motherwell managing to keep it in place. So, yep, thank you, William Stevenson. Top man, thank you, mate. Jack saying Morecambe lost 4-0 behind closed doors in COVID in Stamford Bridge. Thank you, Jack. Yeah, now you've reminded me. I do remember it now. So, yep, thank you, mate. Jack saying Brighton 2-0 up. Thank you, mate. 2-0 or 2-0 down, I think that is. Is that 2-0 down? Well, we'll have a look round the grounds in a minute. Let me just catch up with the comments. Jack is saying, I've seen City play loads of small teams. Cheltenham, Swindon, Wickham, Peterborough, Bristol, most of them being at home. I know, it's a conspiracy, isn't it, Jack? It's definitely something going on there, rigging the competition. How is it all these games get played? And it's been the same with Chelsea as well, to be fair. They've had a lot of home draws in the cup competitions. So, yeah, thank you, Jack. Jack saying only Tottenham drawn away, I think, out of the so-called Big Six. Yeah, I think you're right. And Man United, but obviously they're playing away at Arsenal tomorrow, aren't they? So that doesn't really count. But yeah, you're right. But it is looking rigged. It is. I am starting to think these cup draws are rigged, because how the hell does Manchester City keep getting home draws all the time against these lower league clubs? It's a disgrace. Jack is saying Leicester 6-2 QPR. Whoa, thank you, Jack. Yeah, that's some scoreline, isn't it? Right, guys. Don't forget, please do hit the like button if you could, and thank you very much if you have already. Let's have a look at the halftime match stats, see how that first half has gone in numbers, and then we will have a look around the grounds to see the other results and what's going on in the FA Cup and also the lower leagues in England and Scotland and Northern Ireland football as well. We will check out. Just bear with me a second, guys. First of all, let's have a look. Have a look at the halftime match stats. Here we go. Should be coming on your screen now, guys. There we go. So here's how that first half has gone in numbers. Total shots, 6 for Hibs, none for Motherwell. Shots on target, 2 for Hibs, none for Motherwell. That's shocking for Motherwell, isn't it? Possession, 63% for Hibs, 37% for Motherwell. Passes, 320 for Hibs, 196 for Motherwell. Pass accuracy, 88% for Hibs, 78% for the Steelmen. Fouls, 5 apiece. Yellow cards, 2 for Motherwell, none for Hibs. Red cards, none, thankfully. Offsides, 1 apiece. And corners, 2 for Hibs, none for Motherwell. We will have a look at the Scottish Premiership table at full time, guys. But let's have a quick look what's going on around the grounds across the UK. So, in the Scottish Premiership, finished Ross County 1, Celtic 4 in the dinner time kickoff. Full-time result, Hibs 2, Motherwell 0, as we know right here. St Mirren still 0-0 with Dundee United in the other game. In the English FA Cup, guys, Birmingham 2, Lincoln City 1, Bristol City 1, Wolves 2, Middlesbrough 0, Blackburn 1, Liverpool 4, Accrington Stanley 0, and Leicester 6, Queen's Park Rangers 2. Those are all full-time results from earlier. In the 3 o'clock kickoffs, it's as follows. Bournemouth 3, West Brom 1, Brentford 0, Plymouth 0, Chelsea 1, Morecambe 0, Exeter City 2, Oxford United 1, Norwich 0, Brighton 2, Nottingham Forest 1, Luton 0, Reading 0, Burnley 0, Sunderland 0, Stoke 1. In English League One, only one game to tell you about. All the other games postponed because of either frozen pitches or because of the FA Cup. And that was the dinner time kickoff. Rotherham 3, Bolton 1, full time from earlier on. In English League 2, Walsall 5, Tranmere 1 from the earlier kickoff. All the other games in English League 2 also postponed. And in let's have a look in the Scottish Championship. Falkirk 0, Queen's Park 0, half-time in that one. In Scottish League 1, Alloa Athletic 0, Queen of the South 1. And all the other games postponed, but there is a tea-time kickoff in Scottish League 1. Kelly Hart's playing Stenhousemuir at 5:30. In Scottish League 2, we've got 3 games going on. The other games postponed because of pitch conditions, I'm presuming, with the cool weather. East 5-0, Clyde 0, Edinburgh City 0, Peterhead 1, Forfar Athletic 0, Elgin City 0. And into the Northern Irish Premiership, guys. Let's have a quick look. Where is it? Northern Irish Premiership, 1 game postponed, I'm presuming, again, because of the weather. And the other games have managed... No, 2 games, sorry, postponed because of the weather. 3 games have gone ahead. Crusaders 0, Dungannon Swift 2, Linfield 0, Carrick Rangers 0, and Logan Gal 0, Portsdown 1. Those are all half-time results. In the Welsh Premiership, guys, Aberystwyth Town 1, Brittany Ferry 6, and Belly Town 0, Calm Forth Town 2. Those are full-time results from earlier in the Welsh Premiership. So there you go, guys. That brings you bang up to date around the grounds across the UK. Nice, quick and easy for once today. Sometimes it takes me 10 minutes to read through them all. So, yep. Feel free to, guys, to drop your comments in. Would love to hear from you. How are you feeling about that first half? Where was it up to? So, yeah, I might... well, go and get a drink while we have... hang on a minute. Might as well go and get a fresh drink while we have the half-time, while the chat has gone quiet. But feel free, guys, to please do hit the like button. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. If you guys are interested, we did a festive, fun video for you guys during the Christmas period. I am going to be answering giving you guys the answers to that very shortly. If you want to take part in it, you've still got a chance to go and drop your answers in. Watch the video. It's only about 2 minutes long. Basically, for you guys to go and give your answers in that if you want to take part. It's in the Fan Den community section on the channel, so you guys can go and have a guess of what players are what on that if you want to. And as I say, I'll be giving out the answers very soon. This might be your last opportunity to take part in that. If you want to take part, it's in the Fan Den community section on the channel. Sorry, I've put the wrong one on there. My bad. But yeah, just giving you guys the heads up if you want to take part in that, because I will be giving the answers and letting you guys know who's got the answers correctly very soon over in the next week or so. So possibly your last chance this weekend to get involved with that. Right, so there we go. Leave that on the screen for you guys to have a look at, because that'll probably give you some more stats. But what a first half from Hibs! I'll say, really well. It felt to me like Hibs put Motherwell to the sword. Obviously, still a precarious thing as Motherwell managed to grab an pull one back, shall we say, early in the first half. Then we could be in for a tasty second half. But if Hibs can score the third goal in the start early in the second half, it will probably put this game to bed, because I'm totally neutral. Respect for you guys. I'm being the host of the channel. I try my best to be neutral, but I've got to be honest, Motherwell have been shocking. And Hibs have been really good. They've looked like they're booming in confidence, and rightly so, after their fantastic result the other day against Rangers. They've really started to grind out the results. You guys, the Hibs fans, I'm sure I don't need to tell you, the start of the season was a bit disappointing from a Hibs point of view, but you guys have managed to pick up results in the last month or two and started to grind your way up the table, and rightly so, as you starting to look a bit more respectable with the results, and obviously looking where to be around where you should be in the table, in and around the European positions. So, yeah, Motherwell, as I say, we've work to do if they want to get themselves back into this in the second half. They need to try and get that, get more opportunities on goal, because they've had none in that first half. So they'll be needing to get an opportunity if they want to get themselves back into this. But if they don't manage to create something early in the first half, if early in the second half, I'm afraid that it may be that Hibs just put Motherwell to the sword. We'll see. Jack saying quiet chat tonight. Yep, it is, but we're still getting quite a few people popping in viewing. I can see the numbers fluctuating all over the place. Just for some reason, Scottish fans don't come in and talk as much as English fans. I don't know why that is, but it is what it is. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But not to worry, mate. Not to worry. I'm quite used to it. Some chats are busy, some chats are quiet. I'm getting used to it, but that's why I got to keep grinding it out, Jack. Keep working hard. I keep putting in the hours. I keep working hard on the channel. Eventually, the chat will start to become more busy, more regular at some point in the future. But at the moment, until we get to that stage, you just got to keep chipping away, mate. Just keep chipping away. As I've said, spoke to plenty of other YouTubers. They've said they like what I'm doing. They think I'm doing some YouTubers that I get on with all think that I'm doing good things, that I'm on the right path. They keep encouraging me, just saying, keep going. And eventually the numbers will just click, and eventually the chat will just suddenly start to get busy on a more regular basis. Just got to be patient, Jack. Just got to be patient, mate. But I appreciate your support. Fantastic support today from you, Jack. So big shout out to you, mate. Really appreciate the fantastic support you've been showing today. Top man. So, guys, if you've got any thoughts in that first half or any other games going on around the UK this afternoon, please do feel free to drop your comments in. I'm going to quickly go and grab a drink. I'll be back in a moment. Sorry about that, guys. Just grabbing a drink. As it's a bit fresh today, but I like it when it's fresh. Sorts the men from the boys, so to speak. Jack is saying, yes, I wasn't even gonna be here today. Laugh out loud if our game wasn't postponed. Yeah, I know, Jack. I know you told me you're going to your game today. I would have understood if you'd have been going to the game today, mate. Totally understand that. Go and get behind your team, mate. But as you know, I am always appreciative to you guys that are regular fan dinners when you come on the channel and show support, especially with us on a long day today where we've got a few games to get through. So thank you, Jack. Just thought I'd give you a shout out, mate, and show you my appreciation with a mention. That was all. But yep, I've always said to you, mate, if you guys can get to games, then rightly so. Go to games before we are here for cover games when you guys can't get to games. So that's why we try and help out, keeping you guys informed when you can't get to games as much. But thank you, Jack. Now we're back underway for the second half. Both sets of players trying to win it in the centre circle. Hibs coming away with it. Now they play it out wide on the far side. Hibs with the ball crossed into the box as it's headed into the back of the net. And Hibs have scored the third, but it's going to be disallowed for offside. Well, Hibs almost getting the third within a minute there, but it's going to be ruled offside for the flag going up there. And William Stevenson saying 6-2. Geez, FA Cup normally attracts a decent away crowd. Tough trip back down the road, but being a Hibs fan, a 6-2 lead can be fragile. Laugh out loud. Happened the Motherwell 2010 on Sky 6-6 full time. Oh, I must have missed that. I don't remember that one, William. 2010, yeah, that 20, it's a few years ago. That now, it's not, I can't remember that one, mate. I've been building Fandom since 2019. I started building Fandom, so we don't go that far back, mate. But yeah, I bet that was a game and a half though, 6-6. But yeah, that would be disappointing if you're 6-2 up and then get dragged back to 6-6. I'm sure. But sometimes, as they say, and as I always say, mate, if you can't win it, don't lose it. Now the ball with Motherwell on this near side. It's thrown long down the field, and it's gone out of play there. That's going to be a goal kick for Hibernian. But yeah, that's the beauty of the FA Cup, and obviously the Scottish Cup chucks up some cracking games sometimes as well, doesn't it? That's why we love cup competitions and knockout games. Always can chuck up an upset or a humdinger of a scoreline. If you can, what I mean. Now, the ball with Motherwell on this near side. They knock it long down the field. Hibs challenge for it there, and it's gone out of play for a throw in on this near side. But yeah, thank you for that, William. I like I say, missed that. I've been learning about Scottish. I've always casually looked at Scottish football when I was just a normal football fan, but obviously since I've been building Fandom, I've been learning a lot more about Scottish football and starting to appreciate it a lot more as it's the Scottish Premiership does. I think the league doesn't obviously. And this is me speaking from a neutral perspective. I think people that don't follow Scottish football, I think that the league can mislead them because they always see the teams finishing similar positions. If you know what I mean. But obviously, since I've been building Fandom, learning more about Scottish football, I think there's some fantastic fixtures in Scotland in the top flight of Scottish football. Now the ball with Hibs as it's played out wide on the far side. Motherwell challenge, and it's gone out of play on that far side for a throw into Hibs midway inside the Motherwell half. But yep, thank you for that, William. Stevenson. Stevie's saying, Gaz, we're back in a minute. Thank you, Stevie. Nice one, mate. And Jack saying, was a good way following at Anfield. I watched the highlights after your stream ended. Near enough sold out. And that stand. But obviously, not all of them go home games normally. And just jumping on Yeah, but hopefully it helps. Let's hope that it helps Accrington make a good payday. I know they lost the game, mate, but let's hope it. A club like Accrington's only a small club. Let's hope that that visit to Anfield helps them generate some much needed income. I always like to see smaller clubs um, on both sides of the border have the opportunity to try and make a bit of revenue. Especially same in Scotland when the smaller clubs get drawn against Celtic or Rangers or Hibs or whatever in the cup competitions. It gives them a chance to make a bit of cash. Motherwell now with the ball crossed into the box. It's headed wide, and that's going to be a goal kick for Hibs. But yeah, as I say, Jack, let's hope that means they make some good money. Jack saying 2-0 Chelsea. Thank you, Jack. And Jack saying I like the Dundee derby the most, and how close the two grounds are. Yeah, right next to literally just a road between them. Ball knocked away out to that far side. It's gone out for a throw in. Yeah, it always is a tasty game when the Dundee clubs go head to head. Now Hibs on the edge of the box. Ball played in. Motherwell managed to intercept it there. Now it's not long down the field. As it's headed on there. Both sets of players trying to win it on the halfway line. Motherwell come away with it. Claims for a handball. And the referee's going to give it. So free kick to Hibs. And now Hibs quickly take it as they knock it forward on that far side. Motherwell trying to challenge. Hibs knock it long up into the edge of the box. Motherwell just managing to intercept it as they manage now try and build from the back, moving the ball forward up the field, down the centre. It's played out wide on this near side. Hibs managing to intercept it. Now Hibernian on the attack down this near side, racing towards the edge of the box. Ball crossed in, and the goalkeeper just manages to intercept it there. And that relieves the pressure momentarily for Motherwell. Now the ball not long up the field, and the referee's going to give a handball there. Yeah, just bounced, bobbled up the ball, bobbled up there, hitting the Motherwell player's arm, but he had his arm outstretched, so can't complain about that. Ball now with Motherwell. As they just play it back to their defensive line, coming forward here. As Hibs try to challenge, Motherwell just managing to retain the possession. Now long ball out to the opposite side of the field. It's won back by Hibernian. Now Hibernian playing it forward down the centre. As Motherwell again challenging for it. And well, as they're coming together there, the referee says nothing as Motherwell win it back. Now quickly playing it out wide on the far side as Motherwell coming forward, racing towards the edge of the box here. As they just cut it back there under pressure from Hibs. Ball crossed in. As it's headed away. Bounces out towards this near side and goes out for a throw in. So Motherwell with the throw in deep inside the Hibs half of the field on this near side. Ball back in play. They take it to the byline, trying to get the cross in now, and it's deflected. And that's going to be a corner to Motherwell on this near side. And Jack is saying Leeds Harrogate could be an upset. Yeah, let's hope we get an upset. I always like to see a cup upset in the FA Cup or the Scottish Cup. Always nice to see a bit of an upset for these smaller clubs to have the chance to go a little bit further in the competition and make some money, as I say. Now, Motherwell with the ball crossed into the box. It comes right out towards the edge of the box. Now it's crossed back in. Hibs head it away. Motherwell knocking it back into the box, but it bounces behind everybody and rolls out of play there for a throw-in. Sorry, for a goal kick, sorry. So goal kick to Hibs. Still 0-0 St Mirren Dundee United, guys. Bournemouth now 4-1 up against West Brom in the FA Cup. Chelsea 2-0 up against Morecambe. Exeter City 2-1 up against Oxford. Brighton 2-0 up away at Norwich. Nottingham Forest 1-0 up against Luton, and Stoke still 1-0 up against Sunderland. No goals in the other games. Ball knocked up the field as Motherwell win it back just on the edge of their own box. They quickly play it out wide on this near side. Hibs come to press the ball. Motherwell managing to retain it there as they play it into the centre circle. Now it's worked out wide to the far side as it just gets away from them there, and it's gone out for a throw into Hibs in midway inside the Hibernian half of the field on that far side. Now Hibs with the ball back in play. Motherwell this time have won a throw in on the far side. Same area. Now Motherwell with the possession. Hibs challenge for it. They managed to, they're coming together there, but no foul given by the referee. Motherwell winning it back, just playing it back to the halfway line. Now it's played out wide on this near side as they chip it long down the field. As it's intercepted there by Hibs. Hibs knocking it up the field. Now Hibs trying to get down this near side. Motherwell challenging for it. Hibernian just managing to keep it under pressure before eventually losing it. But Motherwell just as quickly lose it as the ball blasted up into the air. As it comes down, Motherwell head it forward and then Hibs knock it back in the direction it came from. Now Hibs losing it on that far side as Motherwell come forward, racing towards the halfway line, trying to play through the press there by Hibs, but forced eventually to play it back to their centre-backs. Jack saying the good one would be Bromley beating Newcastle away. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? Yeah, but I'm trying to think. Bromley is. They recently got promoted, didn't they? If I remember rightly, mate. Oh, they're coming together on that far side. Jack saying Bromley are still non-league in a way. Only their first season as a league club. Yeah, but hopefully they can survive. Hopefully they can survive. Ball out on this near side. It's gone out for a Hibs throw-in. And Jack saying Brighton 3-0 up. Awesome, yeah. 62 minutes gone in that one. Now the ball knocked down this near side, and it's gone out again for another throw-in on this near side to Motherwell midway inside their own half. If you're just joining us, guys, please do hit the like button. We are currently 58 minutes gone, and it's Hibs 2, Motherwell 0. Hibs ruthless in front of goal. 2 goals in a matter of minutes in that first half. Thank you, Jack. Jamie's with us. Jamie saying, hey up, guys. How are you and Becky? Not too bad, thank you, Jamie. I hope you and Megan are well. Welcome to the show, mate. Pleasure to have you with us. Hope you've had a good day at work, mate. And pleasure to have you with us, Jamie, a regular fun dinner. Welcome to the show, mate. Ball knocked down the field as Motherwell trying to keep it there, but Hibs have won it back. Now Hibs quickly playing it out wide on this near side as they charge forward, racing up towards the edge of the box, trying to play it in there, but it takes a deflection. Dwight Gale there trying to get the shot off. Not sure. I'm surprised why that's not been given as a corner. So, yep, thank you for asking, Jamie. We're good, thank you, mate. Hope you and Megan well. Jack saying, hi, Jamie, mate. Thank you, Jack. Now, Motherwell with the possession on the far side. They play it into the middle of the park. It's won back by Hibs there as they knock it forward down the middle. And now Motherwell just managing to intercept it on the edge of the centre circle. Now it's played out towards this near side as Hibs come to challenge. Motherwell playing it in behind here as they race towards the edge of the box. It's cut back, now crossed in, headed towards goal as it just goes wide of this near side post. Decent effort there by Motherwell, and I think that's their first proper opportunity of the game. Couldn't get it on target though. Jamie is saying, sorry, I've not been in the chat today. I've been working, been busy day. Yeah, no, I remember you saying last night, Jamie, that you was at work today, mate. So, yep, no apology needed, mate. Totally understandable. Hope you've had a good day at work, mate. As I say, no apology needed. Totally understandable. Work commitment's got to come first, mate. So we've got a stoppage at the moment, guys. A Hibernian player down on the edge of the box. I think he's got cramp. I think he's got his leg in the air, and I think it's cramp. So the player's taking advantage, coming over to the touchline for a water break. And Jamie's saying, hi, Jack. I'm good, thanks, pal. Yourself? Thank you, Jamie. And Jack is saying, Bromley is in London, mate, not far from Palace, and they got promoted in playoffs, final beating Solihull at Wembley. Yeah, I vaguely remember that last season. Yeah, I vaguely remember that. About to have a substitution here. Still waiting for the game to get back underway. That's why the subs come in. I think this is a triple substitution for Hibernian. I'll tell you the subs in a minute, guys, and I'm not sure if it's coming up on the radar there for you guys. But we're about to get back underway as the Hibs player that went down with cramp is back on his feet now. If you are just joining us, guys, and you like us covering your team or this game, please do hit the like button. We are on 60, just coming up towards 62 minutes gone. It's Hibs 2, Motherwell 0. Ball knocked down this near side. Motherwell, Motherwell winning it back there. Now Motherwell coming forward on this near side. As Hibs come to press the ball, Motherwell just managing to retain it as they play it back to their centre-backs on the edge of the centre circle. Now it's switched out to the far side as they try and work through the press here. Hibs challenging, but Motherwell still coming here as they race towards the box. Ball played in as Hibs just managed to knock it away, but Motherwell winning it back on this near side. Ball crossed in and it's deflected behind. That's going to be a corner to Motherwell on this near side of the field. Thank you, Jack. Jack saying Sunderland 1-1 Stoke. Stoke managing to level the score. Jamie saying, we're doing great, thanks, guys, pal. Good to hear, mate. Good to hear. And I hope you've had a good day at work as well, mate. So Motherwell with a corner on this near side. Ball crossed in. It's deep, headed away by Hibs. Motherwell winning it back outside the box. Now it's crossed back in. Knocked down there as Hibs managed to blast the ball away up the field. And now two Motherwell players managing to win the ball back there as they just play it back to the goalkeeper. Now it's played out towards this near side, headed back in the direction it came from. Hibs winning it back on the edge of the centre circle. It's played back into the edge of the centre circle as now Hibs work it out wide on the far side. Motherwell coming to press the ball. Hibs just managing to retain it as they play it back to their defensive line. Motherwell pushing players forward to press the ball with a bit more urgency here. Now it's worked out wide on this near side as Hibs trying to work their way through the press. Sorry, getting a bit tongue-tied there, but now the referee blows for the foul, and that's going to be a free kick. Jack saying, will you do a FA Cup draw stream against a game, mate? I'm not sure. Is that on Monday? I'm not sure. I haven't looked that far ahead yet, mate. It's normally on a Monday, isn't it? I'm not sure yet, mate. I'll take one day as it comes, Jack. I'm doing that much at the moment, working my normal job, working the channel. I'm just so busy. I just take one day as it comes, mate. No point me looking too far ahead. When if you saw the amount of work I'm doing, mate, you would understand. Yesterday, I was working on three things. I worked my normal job yesterday. I was working on the a Glasgow video, and I did a live stream and replying to messages on social media, all in one day. And believe you me, that's a lot of work. Might not sound a lot, but it is, especially when you're working a full-time job as well. Now, Motherwell with the possession on the far side. They play it forward. Hibs trying to challenge. Motherwell racing down that far side. Sorry, guys. Far side as they come towards the edge of the box. Ball crossed in, and the goalkeeper intercepts it comfortably there. And that will be relief momentarily for Hibs. But Motherwell starting to get forward a little bit more than they did in that first half. But yeah, I don't know, Jack. I'll look a bit further whenever that is. I'm not sure. Probably is it Monday? I'm not sure. Normally it is, but I'll figure that out when we're a little bit closer to Monday. We've got obviously just trying to get through today. Saturdays are so busy with the games. Just try and concentrate on one day at a time, mate. Now the ball worked out wide on this near side. As Motherwell again trying to come forward. Hibs pressing to win it back. So they just play it back to their centre-backs there. Now, ball knocked out wide on the far side as Hibs head it back in the direction it came from. Motherwell managed to win it back there. Now it's played forward. Motherwell racing into the Hibs half. Brought down there right in front of the referee. Midway inside the Hibs half as the referee blows for the foul. And that's going to be a free kick to Motherwell. Dave is with us. How you doing, Dave? Hope you're well, mate. Welcome to the show. Dave saying hello, guys, and all. Hope you've had a nice weekend so far. Yeah, not too bad, Dave. Just been busy working, mate. Hope you're well yourself. Hope you've had a good week this week. We lost you the other day in the middle of a stream. So I presume maybe you had some technical issues or something came up, mate. But welcome to the show, Dave. Thank you for asking, mate. I'm doing good, and I hope you are too, mate. Pleasure to have you with us. Welcome to the show, mate. Free kick taken there by Motherwell as it's crossed up into the box and it's gone past everybody as that goes behind, and that'll be a goal kick for Hibernian. Jack saying, hi, Dave. Congratulations on becoming a granddad, mate. That was great news. Thank you, Jack. Jack saying, happy for you. Bet you're excited. Thank you, Jack. Well said, mate. So goal kick now for Hibs as they knock it long out wide to the far side. It's headed out of play there, and that will be a throw in on the far side for Hibs. Davy's saying, it's with us. Jack, thanks. Thanks. But she's still pregnant until June, July. Yeah, it's been a bit of a talking point, Dave, the last couple of days. You and your new grandchild on the way. So that's why Jack's congratulating you, mate, because they was asking about you the other day, and I said that Millsord came in today asking about any news. He came, not seen him for a few days. He came in saying hello and said, how are the other fan dinners? And I said, yep, they've had a good Christmas as far as I know. And obviously I told him your good news about your grandchild. So been a bit of a talking point this afternoon. Now, Hibs racing forward. Boyle races into the box. He's crossed in, knocked away by Motherwell. Hibs winning it back on this near side as they come forward again now. Well, what is he doing there? The Motherwell player jumping on the Hibs player's back there. This is football. This is not the donkey cart. What? Being penalised by the referee there. Yeah, he's all over him. What is he doing there? It's like, well, I don't want, it's midday, so I don't want to say anything rude, but it's almost like he were trying to get it on there. So Hibs have won a free kick on this near side, just outside the Motherwell box. Good opportunity here for a good cross into the box for Hibs. Jack saying, understand, guys. Sorry, mate. No worries, no problem, mate. Don't need to apologise. Hibs with the cross as it goes behind and out of play. And that will be a goal kick for Motherwell. But yeah, no worries, Jack. No worries, mate. No apology needed. I'm just explaining. As I say, I'm trying to do as much as I can I'm working on the channel. I'm working on what I think is a good video of. Well, it's a short actually. What I've been working on yesterday, last night, and like I say, just to give you guys an idea of my average Friday night, we cover 2 or 3 games on a Saturday, depending on how I feel. 2 or 3 games we cover on a Saturday. Do you know how many thumbnails I make for a Saturday? How many I make? Anything from 6 thumbnails to 9 thumbnails for a Saturday, in case I can't get a game. So every game, like dinner time kickoff, I make 2 thumbnails. 3 o'clock kickoff, I make 3 thumbnails. So I've got the choice of 3 games, depending on whether I can get the game. And because sometimes the TV companies say they've got it scheduled, it doesn't come on. So I might have to change it last minute. And then obviously tea time kickoffs and sometimes 8 o'clock kickoffs. So it for me to make 6 to 9 thumbnails on a Friday night can take me around 3 hours to do all those thumbnails, to be prepared for every eventuality on a Saturday. Because sometimes it goes smooth and I get to do the games that I originally pick. Sometimes it doesn't go smooth and the TV companies don't show the games that I'm expecting. So I have to make changes and I have to be ready for that. I have to have other thumbnails ready to change the games that I pick. So I'm just giving you guys an idea. I'm not trying to give you a lecture. Don't take it the wrong way. I'm just trying to give you guys an idea. That's after working all day on a Friday and then come home and spend 3 hours. If I do a game on a Saturday, on a Friday night, that's 2 hours, and then another 3 hours making thumbnails. So there you go. That's 5 hours on a Friday working on YouTube, 2 hours on the channel, 3 hours making thumbnails, and then obviously full day at work as well. So I'm just trying to give you guys some kind of perspective of how much time. Then you can understand maybe why I don't have time to look at too far ahead at what's coming up. That's why I always say to you guys, I take it one day at a time. So, yeah, just sharing that so you get a bit of insight into how much work goes on in the background, preparing for every eventuality. Now, the ball with Motherwell on the far side. It's knocked forward as Hibs managed to win it back there. Now Hibs knocking it forward. Motherwell challenge. Oh, he's brought him down there. That's a poor challenge by Andrews, the Motherwell player. And the referee's given the foul. That's going to be a free kick for Hibs. Midway inside their own half on the far side. But thank you, Jack. Appreciate your understanding. As I say, mate, no apology needed. But thank you for understanding, mate. Top man. Joey's with us. Joey saying, good afternoon, guys, mate, and all fan dinners. How you doing, Joey? Welcome to the show, mate. Hope you and the family are well. And a pleasure to have you with us, mate. Welcome to the show. As I say, hope you and the family doing good, mate. Now the ball knocked down the field by Hibs. Motherwell win it back on the edge of their own box. It's knocked down long down the field as Hibs managing to intercept it there and just play it back to the goalkeeper. William Stevenson is still with us, mate. You're seeing a few of our regular fan dinners dropping in. Come in and say hi if you're still with us. William Stevenson, obviously you've said hello to me, mate, but I want the new fan dinners to meet you, mate. If you want to drop in and say hello, I'm sure they will all be pleased to meet you, mate. Just that you guys know, new to the channel today, William Stevenson out there in, I think he said South America somewhere. I can't remember now. He did say at the top of the show. Hibs fan in South America. Now, Motherwell with the possession on the edge of the centre circle. They play it out wide on this near side. Now knocking it forward as Hibs make the challenge, and the referee blows for the foul there. Free kick to Motherwell right out on the touchline on this near side. So, yep, thank you, Joey. Hope you're well, mate. David saying, I'm good, thanks, guys. Good to hear, mate. Good to hear. And Dave saying, hello, Joey, mate. Awesome. Thank you, Dave. Loving the positive vibes. And Joey saying, how do, Dave, mate? Thank you, Joey. You guys, absolutely class, as always, with the positive vibes. Thank you, guys. Really appreciate you making the effort to be positive with each other. So Motherwell with a free kick on this near side, close to the touchline. Ball crossed into the box, headed away by Hibs. Motherwell winning it back outside the box. Now it's chipped back in, headed away again. So Now Motherwell picking it up on the edge of the box there, brought down, and the referee has blown for the foul. That's going to be a free kick and a yellow card for Iredale. I think he's booked there, I think. Oh, yeah. He'd gone to smash the ball away and he's ended up booting the Motherwell player right in the stomach there. So free kick here for Motherwell in a dangerous position right on the edge of the D. Hibs with a 4-man wall. A chance for the Steelmen to try and get themselves back into this. 2-0 at the moment to Hibs, guys. 75 minutes gone. Don't forget, if you could please do hit that like button, guys, would be appreciated. And thank you very much if you have already. So 2 Motherwell players standing over the ball here. And Jack saying 3-0 Chelsea. Thank you, Jack. Yeah, we'll have a look around the grounds shortly. And Jack saying Brighton 4-0 up now. Awesome. Awesome. I bet you're enjoying that, Jack. A big smile on his face there. Jack, a Brighton fan and a Worthing fan. Now, Motherwell with a free kick. Shot towards goal. Oh, they've scored as he goes into the far corner of the net. Slattery with the goal as Motherwell get themselves back into the game. Well, that's going to make an interesting final 15 minutes. Hibs 2, Motherwell 1, 76 minutes gone. Game on. What a bullet of a shot that was from a free kick. Into the far corner of the net. The Hibs keeper did go the right way, just couldn't get across quick enough to it as it bounces into the far corner of the net, low and hard. And now, yep, the goal does stand. So game on now for the final 15 minutes. And Hibs about to make a substitution. Joey's saying we're doing good, thanks, Gaz. How are you, mate? Yeah, I'm doing good, thank you, Jamie. Thank you for asking, mate. And good to hear you well, mate. And a pleasure to have you with us. Thank you for asking, mate. Not doing too bad, thank you. Top man. Now Hibs get us back underway as the ball played out wide on the far side. Motherwell come to challenge, and it's gone out for a throw-in on the far side. And James Pickham, if I'm reading that, Pickham. How are you doing, mate? Welcome to the show and welcome to the Fandom community, James. Hope you're well, mate. James saying, up the wells, my man. You're a Motherwell fan. Awesome. Well, I am totally neutral in this game, mate. Respect for you guys. I do my best to be neutral. So a pleasure to have you with us, James. Welcome to Fandom and the Fandom community. Now that's another foul there. And the referee's given the free kick. So the free kick to Hibs there. Now the ball knocked out wide on the far side as Hibs coming forward here. Motherwell make the challenge and it's gone out as well. I'm not sure the referee's given the foul here or he's giving it for going out of play. I think he's given the foul. The ball gone out of play on the far side as well, but I think he might have given it for the foul here. Has he? Yeah, I think he's given. So free kick to Hibs right out on the far side, close to the touchline, deep inside the Motherwell half. And I would say, distance-wise, right out on the touchline, guys, it's about 25 yards from goal. I think we're going to get a cross from this opportunity. Ball crossed in. It's deep. Goalkeeper manages to pluck the ball out of the air. And now the referee is going to give a yellow card to the Motherwell player there for dragging the Hibs player down in the box. And it's O'Donnell with the booking from the referee. He's pleading his innocence. Let's have a look here. What was there much in it? Well, this is about bit of shirt grabbing there, but Nothing more than we're not used to, but the referee has given him the booking. So yellow card for O'Donnell. Yep, thank you, James Pitcam. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your name correctly, mate. But yep, thank you, mate. Pleasure to have you with us. Welcome to the show. Jack is saying it's 5-0 Chelsea. Laugh out loud. Wow, that's not a surprise, is it, really? Poor Morecambe. But no, nice. It'd be nice to see Chelsea have to travel all the way up north and play at Morecambe's ground one year in the cup, wouldn't it? Chelsea getting lucky again with a home draw. Jack is saying Plymouth beating Brentford. Whoa. Thank you, Jack. So we've got a penalty here. I didn't realise that. Sorry, guys. Just took my eye off the game in a minute. We've got a penalty here for Hibs, obviously for that foul in the box. So Boyle to take it for Hibs. Shot towards goal. Oh, it's right down the centre. As Hibs score the third goal on 80.5 minutes gone. It's Hibs 3, Motherwell 1. Really nice penalty straight down the centre. Well, I think Motherwell might feel themselves a little bit hard done by with that foul, but I think when players pull on shirts in the box, you're giving the referee an easy decision to make. And Hibs capitalise as they score the third goal. And it might be too late now for Motherwell as we're on 81 minutes gone. And James Pitcam saying, good goal. Yeah, referring to the Motherwell goal. Yeah, it was, mate. It was an absolute peach of a shot from the free kick for Motherwell. As I say, think you guys might feel yourself a little bit hard done by the referee there with that foul. But it is what it is. Sometimes you get a bit of luck in games. Sometimes you don't. Motherwell get us back underway. So they just play it back towards the edge of their own box. Let's have a quick look what's going on around the grounds, guys. In the Scottish Premiership, not going to read out the dinner time kickoffs. Just concentrate on the games that are going on in the Scottish Premiership, though. In the other game, St Mirren 0, Dundee United 0. 86 minutes in that one. Still 0-0. FA Cup games, guys. Bournemouth 4, West Brom 1. Brentford 0, Plymouth 1. Chelsea 5, Morecambe 0. Exeter 3, Oxford 1. Norwich 0, Brighton 4. Nottingham Forest 2, Luton 0. Reading 1, Burnley 1. And Sunderland 1, Stoke 1. No games going on at 3 o'clock. We've got one game in English League 2. Swindon 0-0 with Crewe Alexander. Half time in that one. I think it kicked off late. It was postponed. In the Scottish Championship, Falkirk 0-0 with Queen's Park. That's the only game going on today in the Scottish Championship. In Scottish League 1, one game going on. Alloa Athletic 1-0 down to Queen of the South. And in Scottish League 2, 3 games going on. East 5-2, Clyde 0. Edinburgh City 0. Peterhead 1. Forfar Athletic 1. Elgin City 1. And into the Northern Irish Premiership, guys. Motherwell have got a corner here on the far side. Don't worry, I'll keep you informed, guys. I'll just quickly look at the the Northern Irish Premiership. Corner comes in, headed away by Hibs. As the ball knocked outside the box. Motherwell winning it back on the far side. Now Motherwell coming forward again. As they come towards the edge of the box here. We'll come back to the Northern Irish Premiership in a moment, guys. As Hibs managed to win it back on that far side. Now trying to get on the attack as they try to hit Motherwell on the counter-attack. Quickly moving the ball forward on the far side. It's played up the field as Hibs coming towards the edge of the box here. They work their way through the press as Motherwell just managed to make the challenge. The claim for a handball. Referee, I don't think he's going to have the balls to give a second penalty so quickly. Even if it was, you've got to be honest, it did look like a handball, but I think the ball just bounced up. It was a bit of bad luck, but as long as you've got your arms outstretched like that, you potentially do make it easy for the referee to give the decision. But I thought, as I said, I don't think the referee wanted to give it there after only just giving a penalty to Hibs. Ball being tussled for on the far side. It's gone out for a throw-in to Hibs just inside the Motherwell half. So quick look in the Northern Irish Premiership, guys. 2 games postponed. 3 games have gone ahead. Crusaders 0. Dungannon Swift 3. Linfield 3, Carrick Rangers 0, and Logan Gal 0, Portsdown 1. So there you go. There is a couple of games that went on in the Welsh Premiership earlier on at dinner time, but we'll cover them later. Now the ball played back to the goalkeeper as Motherwell now work it out wide on this near side. It's played forward as they knock it down the field. Stevie, can you answer that next question for me, please? It's now pitch it's gone deflected behind there. There's going to be a Hibs corner on this near side. Jack is saying, suppose Plymouth beating Brentford is a cup upset. Yeah, that would be a cup upset because, yeah, definitely, Jack. Yeah. Corner on this near side for Motherwell. So, yeah, James, Google it, mate. Google it. I get asked that question so much. I'm not going there, mate. Corner taken short here for Motherwell. Ball crossed in. It's knocked away. Ball knocked out wide on this near side as Hibs managed to intercept it. Hibs now on the attack as they race forward. Long crossfield ball now out to the far side as Motherwell come to challenge. Hibs just managing to retain it there as they play it towards the edge of the centre circle. Now it's worked out wide on this near side as Hibs moving the ball forward. Motherwell come to challenge as Hibs just play it back into the edge of the centre circle. Now it's worked out wide to the opposite side of the field. Hibs come again, forced to play it back to their centre backs as Motherwell pressing well from the front. Now switched out to this near side. Ball knocked long down the field. As both sets of players trying to win it there. It's knocked back in the direction it came from by Motherwell. Hibs intercept it as they knock it back up the field. Now there's a coming together there, but no foul given by the referee. Hibs managing to retain it. Now they race out wide on the far side. It's played forward as it's deflected out of play there by Motherwell. And that's going to be a throw-in for Hibs on the far side. So there you go, guys. Just shy of 16,000 fans attending the game for this one. Not a bad attendance on a cool winter night. A cool winter afternoon, should I say, with the roads in parts of Scotland being pretty bad, iced up with snow and ice and difficult conditions to drive in. So that's a pretty good attendance. Now Hibs on the far side, racing forward. Motherwell trying to challenge. It's played up towards the edge of the box here. Hibs trying to play it in. As Motherwell just managed to make the challenge and come away with it. Now Motherwell trying to get on the attack. Brought down there. No foul given by the referee. Well, that's a dubious decision. Hibs trying to play it in there. It's knocked away. Now Hibs win it back outside the box. Motherwell trying to challenge, but Hibs managing to retain it as they play it back to their defensive line. So, yeah, sorry, James, just Google it, mate. I get that asked. No offence, mate. I get asked that question so much. No offence, it gets a bit boring. So, all I can say is just Google it, mate. And you're a club fan. If you support either of these two clubs, you should know how to access the games, mate. Now, Hibs playing the ball down this near side. As Motherwell come to press the ball. Hibs just playing it into the edge of the centre circle. Motherwell pressing the ball as Hibs play it back to the goalkeeper. Jack is saying Bournemouth 5-1. Whoa, 5-1 against West Brom. That's quite disappointing. I thought West Brom might give them a game today. I thought West Brom fans will be cursing at that. I know it's a cup game, but even still, they'll see them. West Brom fans see themselves as a big club. They won't be happy with that kind of performance, will they? Even if it is only a cup game. Now Hibs with the possession. It's played out wide on the far side. Ball knocked out wide to this near side. Oh, Dundee United have gone ahead against St Mirren, guys. St Mirren 0, Dundee United 1, and that's into adding on time. 5 minutes added on. I think might be more, but it's showing 90 plus 5 so far. Hibs now on this near side, coming towards the edge of the box. Now trying to get the cross in. So try and get the shot off there, but it's deflected. It's gone behind for a corner on this near side. So, yep, Dundee United taking the lead against St Mirren away from home. And Plymouth have taken the lead against Brentford, 1-0 up against Brentford. So that is definitely a potential upset in the FA Cup. Oxford 3-1 down to Exeter. Chelsea's won 5-0 against Morecambe. Brighton won 4-0 against Norwich. Forest 2-0 winners against Luton. Corner taken short for Hibs on this near side. Now, Motherwell coming to challenge as the ball knocked out of play on this near side. Reading 1-1 with Burnley and Sunderland 1-1 with Stoke. And Jack saying, I'm going Ipswich Brighton on Thursday night, guys, mate, away. Well, safe travels, Jack. Hopefully that goes ahead. Should do, yeah. Ipswich got good pitch infrastructure, haven't they? So they've got heated pitches, so they've got a heated pitch, so that should go ahead, that game. Obviously, with all the fresh weather about at the moment, a lot of games being postponed in the lower down the divisions. But yeah, Premier League games should be pretty safe. Or Premier League clubs, shall I say. Ball played down the field now by the Motherwell goalkeeper. Motherwell now with the possession on the edge of the centre circle. Hibs trying to challenge. Motherwell managed to retain it. Now they play it out wide on this near side. It's played forward. Hibs challenge for it. Motherwell just managed to retain it. Played back to the halfway line. As Hibs trying to press to win it back here. Motherwell play it back into the middle. Now they charge forward down the centre, playing it out wide. It's crossed in as it's headed over the top of the crossbar, and that's going to be a corner on this near side. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that like button if you like us covering your team or this game. Pick this game today through the fact that you guys have been showing our appreciation for us covering the games, Motherwell games and Hibs games. We've seen some really good appreciation from you guys with likes and views. We could have covered any FA Cup game today at 3 o'clock, but because of the fantastic views and likes we've had off you guys, Hibs and Motherwell fans, on previous games we've done for your club, that is why I picked this game today. We've got a red card here, so please do hit the like button, guys. Would be appreciated, and thank you very much if you have already. We've got a red card here, and the Motherwell player, he's got no complaints there. Boyle racing forward down this near side. The Motherwell player coming in with a challenge. He's took the man, and more of the man than he has the ball. And the referee, I'm not sure if that's a second yellow or I think it's a straight red for the challenge. So Hibs with a free kick. We're on 93 minutes played. Motherwell down to 10 men. It's not been a good afternoon for Motherwell, but it has been a fantastic afternoon for Hibs fans. And there goes the full-time whistle as it finishes. Hibernian 3, Motherwell 1. Let's have a look at the full-time match stats, and we'll have a look at the league table as well, see what that's done to the league table. Let's just have a quick look how that other game. Yeah, the full-time in the other game, St Mirren 0, Dundee United 1. So, what an afternoon for Hibs fans. Motherwell fans disappointed, understandable, but you guys go again next time out. But yeah, I'm sorry to say, if you're a Motherwell fan, I have no, out of respect for you guys, I have no preference. I always say, may the best team win. And today it was Hibs. They was I've got to say it as it is. They was miles better than Motherwell. Motherwell disappointing in the first half. They never even had a shot on target in the first half. But they did come into it more in the second half. They managed to get themselves back in the game, but not long after, a poor challenge inside the box with a pull on the shirt, and Hibs got the third goal from the penalty spot to seal the win. So let's have a look how that game has gone in numbers. Just bear with me a second, guys. And we'll have a look at the league table as well. Should be coming on your screen. There we go. So as I say, please hit the like button before you leave, guys. Would be appreciated. So here's how the game has gone in numbers. Total shots: 8 for Hibs, 4 for Motherwell. Shots on target: 3 for Hibs, 2 for Motherwell. Possession: 55% for Hibs, 45% for Motherwell. Passes: 501 for Hibs, 411 for Motherwell. Pass accuracy: 83% for Hibs. 78% for Motherwell. Fouls: 11 against Hibs, 13 against Motherwell. Yellow cards: 1 for Hibs, 3 against Motherwell. Red cards: just the one late on in the game there for Motherwell. And offsides: 3 for Hibs, 1 for Motherwell. Corners: 3 for Hibs and 6 for Motherwell. Let's have a look at the league table, guys. There we go. That's how the table looks after that game. Hibs climb up right behind Motherwell there. As you can see, Motherwell with 23 games played, 9 wins, 4 draws, 10 defeats. Hibs on 23 games played, 7 wins, 8 draws, and 8 defeats. I'm not sure if is that actually shown? Let me just refresh this, make sure that it's updated, guys. Just bear with me a second. Be sure that it's updated it. I think it has. So yeah, Hibs on 29 points, 2 points behind Motherwell. And obviously Aberdeen just above both clubs with 2 games in hand. And Dundee United, obviously, with that win to get today against St Mirren, they are up to 23 games played, third in the table, and 10 wins, 7 draws, 6 defeats, 37 points for Dundee United. So maybe if Dundee hadn't won, maybe Hibs might have pushed. I don't know. Maybe they might. I don't know. No, they probably wouldn't have pushed. No, they wouldn't have pushed above, would they? But it might have given Hibs chance to close up into the top 3. But even still a good result for Hibs. Mid-table. So obviously going into the second half of the season, all to play for Dundee United, Aberdeen, Motherwell, Rangers. Motherwell, Hibernian, and Aberdeen, Dundee United, all to play for. They're all going to be scrapping for those 4 positions to try and close the gap. Rangers might get sucked into it if they have another bad few games. Obviously, they've not been at their clinical best this season. So I would say who's going to finish in those European spots is between Rangers, Dundee United, Aberdeen, Motherwell, and Hibs. Hopefully, it'll be an entertaining late end to the season. Jack saying, come on, Salford. Jack, looking forward to that Salford game against Manchester City. Yeah, I hope for an upset in that one, mate. It's going to be a long shot, but it would be nice. Thank you, Jack. William Stevenson saying, Hibbies. Awesome. How are you doing, William? Thank you for that, mate. I'm presuming you dropped off before. I did shout you to come in and say hello to the regular fan dinners, but William Stevenson enjoying that victory for his team, and rightly so, mate. Yep, celebrate with a nice cool one later, mate. But thank you, William, and a pleasure to have you with us today, mate. Hope you enjoyed the commentary. I'm sure you enjoyed the result, mate. Top man. Thank you, William. And Joey is saying, well done, Hibs. Thank you, Joey. Yeah, it was a great game. It was a great game. Right, guys, drop your final comments in. So I'm going to be jumping off because I may come back on and do another game. We've got a late kickoff I might do. See you in a moment. But first of all, let's have a look as around the grounds. Scottish Premiership, guys. Ross County 1, Celtic 4, Hibs 3, Motherwell 1. As we know, St Mirren 0, Dundee United 1. In the FA Cup, guys, Birmingham 2, Lincoln City 1, Bristol City 1, Wolves 2, Middlesbrough 0, Blackburn Rovers 1, Liverpool 4, Accrington Stanley 0, Leicester City 6, Queen's Park Rangers 2, Bournemouth 5, West Brom 1, Brentford 0, Plymouth 1, so that may be the upset of the afternoon. Chelsea 5, Morecambe 0, Exeter City 3, Oxford 1, Norwich 0, Brighton 4, Nottingham Forest 2, Luton 0. Game still playing in extra time. Reading 1, Burnley 1, and Sunderland 1, Stoke 1. Those games have gone into extra time. In League One, guys, one game to tell you about. All the other games postponed in League One, English League One, this afternoon because of weather, and obviously the FA Cup. Rotherham United winning 3-1 against Bolton. That was the only game in League One today. In League Two, guys, English League Two, Walsall 5, Tranmere 1. And a game that's still playing that was delayed, Swindon Town 0, Crewe Alexandra 0. 51 minutes gone in that one. All the other games in League Two, English League Two, postponed because of the FA Cup or because of pitch conditions. Into the Scottish Championship, one game in the Scottish Championship today. Falkirk 0, Queen's Park 0. So I always get confused with those two. That's a full-time result. Scottish League 1, Alloa Athletic 1, Queen of the South 1, Cove Rangers v Montrose postponed, Dumbarton v Arbroath postponed, and Kelly Hearts playing Stenhousemuir at 5:30. Scottish League 2, 2 more games in that league postponed, 3 games went ahead. East 5-3, Clyde 0, Edinburgh 0, Edinburgh City 0, Peterhead 1, Forfar Athletic 1, Elgin City 1. And in the Northern Irish Premiership, guys, quick look in that. Northern Irish Premiership, 2 games postponed in that one as well, but 3 games went ahead. Crusaders 1, Dungannon Swift 5, Linfield 3, Carrick Rangers 0, and Logan Down 0, Portsdown 1. In the Welsh Premiership, guys, Aberystwyth Town 1, Brittany Ferry 6, Bailey Town 0, Carnforth Town 2. So there you go, guys. That brings you bang up to date around the grounds across the UK. So no final thoughts, right? Well, I'm going to jump off, guys, as I've got. I'm thinking I might come back on for another game. Done 2 today, 2 games covered today. So I'm thinking I might come back on for a 3rd game. Give it a pushing hard today. So might see you there if I am back on. So thank you to everybody for being with us. Best wishes to you all, guys. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening and your weekend. Thank you for being with us. If you're a regular fan, then thank you for being with us. If you're new to the channel, hopefully see some of you guys on future streams. But for now, that's it for me, guys. Take care. Stay safe out there. And I'll see you soon. Bye for now.